The Philadelphia Eagles have just made a move that nobody saw coming, and fans are still trying to process what it means for the team moving forward. In a decision that has quickly sparked reactions across the NFL community, the Eagles have officially released veteran cornerback Darius Slay. The move comes as part of the team's ongoing effort to reshape its roster and manage salary cap space heading into the upcoming season. While roster changes are common in the NFL, this particular decision has surprised many fans because Slay has been such an important presence both on and off the field since arriving in Philadelphia. For those who have followed the Eagles over the last several seasons, Darius Slay has been more than just another defensive player. He has been one of the leaders in the locker room and a key part of the secondary. When the Eagles traded for him from the Detroit Lions back in 2020, the expectation was that he would immediately stabilize the cornerback position, and in many ways he did exactly that. Slay quickly became the team's #1 corner and was regularly matched up against the opponent's best wide receiver. During his time with the Eagles, Slay delivered several strong seasons and earned multiple Pro Bowl selections. His ability to read quarterbacks, stay tight in coverage, and make timely plays helped the defense remain competitive even during difficult stretches. He also became a fan favorite because of his personality, leadership, and willingness to speak openly about the team's culture and goals. Many teammates frequently referred to him as a mentor, especially younger defensive backs who looked to him for guidance on how to succeed at the NFL level. That is why the announcement of his release has generated such strong reactions. For many fans, Slay represented stability in the secondary, and seeing a player of his caliber leave the roster raises questions about the direction the defense is heading. However, when looking deeper into the situation, the move appears to be less about performance and more about the financial realities that NFL teams face every offseason. The Eagles, like many contenders, constantly have to balance keeping talented veterans while also creating room to sign younger players and address other roster needs. Slay carried a significant cap hit, and with several other contracts already on the books, the front office had to make a difficult decision. Releasing him allows the team to free up valuable salary cap space that can be used in free agency or to extend younger players who are becoming key pieces of the roster. Still, the timing of the move is what has caught the attention of many observers. With the new season approaching and teams across the league preparing for free agency, roster decisions like this can reshape the market quickly. A veteran cornerback with Slay's experience and production is likely to draw immediate interest from multiple teams. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a capable starter and someone who can bring leadership to a defensive unit. Around the league, analysts have already begun discussing where Slay could land next. Teams in need of veteran secondary help may see this as an opportunity to add a proven player without giving up draft capital. His experience in big games and playoff environments makes him especially valuable for teams that believe they are close to competing for a championship. For the Eagles themselves, this move signals a shift toward the future. The team has invested in younger defensive backs over the last few drafts, and the coaching staff may feel confident that those players are ready to take on larger roles. Developing young talent is essential in today's NFL, especially when managing the salary cap becomes increasingly challenging for teams that consistently contend. That said, replacing a player like Slay is not an easy task. Veteran corners bring a level of awareness and discipline that often takes years for younger players to develop. Slay's ability to anticipate routes, communicate adjustments in coverage, and maintain composure against elite receivers made him a valuable asset. Whoever steps into that role will face significant expectations from both the coaching staff and the fan base. Another aspect that should not be overlooked is Slay's impact inside the locker room. Leadership in professional sports can sometimes be difficult to measure, but teammates often speak about how important veteran voices are during challenging moments in a long season. Slay was known for keeping the energy positive, supporting younger teammates, and helping maintain focus when pressure increased. Because of that, some fans are wondering how the defense will adapt emotionally as well as strategically. Transitions like this can change the dynamic of a team, and it will be up to other veterans to step forward and fill that leadership role. The coaching staff will also play a key role in guiding the younger defensive backs as they adjust to potentially larger responsibilities. Reactions from the fan base have been mixed. Some supporters understand the NFL and believe the front office had to make this decision in order to keep the roster competitive in the long term. A player who contributed so much to the team's recent success deserved another season in Philadelphia. That kind of debate is common whenever a respected veteran is released, especially when the player still appears capable of performing at a high level. Social media quickly filled with messages from fans thanking Slay for his contributions to the team. Many highlighted memorable moments from his time in Philadelphia, including interceptions, key defensive stops, and the leadership he showed during playoff runs. Those moments helped shape the identity of the defense and remain part of the team's recent history. From the perspective of the front office, decisions like this are never easy. Building an NFL roster requires constant evaluation of performance, age, financial commitments, and future potential. Even players who have given years of strong play can become difficult to keep when salary cap limitations force teams to prioritize other areas of the roster. What makes the situation even more interesting is how the Eagles choose to move forward from here. Freeing up cap space often signals that a team may be preparing for additional moves. Whether that means pursuing another defensive back in free agency, investing in younger talent through the draft, or allocating resources to another position remains to be seen. Fans will be watching closely over the coming weeks to see how the roster continues to evolve. Every move the team makes will shape expectations for the upcoming season, and the departure of a veteran like Slay adds another layer of intrigue to those decisions. For Darius Slay, this moment represents the next chapter of a successful NFL career. Players with his resume rarely stay available for long, and there is little doubt that several teams will evaluate how he fits into their defensive plans. His experience, instincts, and leadership remain valuable qualities that many organizations look for when strengthening their secondary. In the end, this move reflects the difficult balance between honoring the past and preparing for the future. The Eagles are a franchise that expects to compete at a high level every season, and maintaining that standard often requires tough choices. Releasing a respected veteran is never easy, part of the process of keeping a team competitive in a constantly evolving league. Fans may feel surprised by the decision today, but in the NFL, change is always around the corner. The real question now is how this move will influence the team's defensive identity and what new opportunities. One thing is certain: the reaction from fans proves just how much Slay meant to the team and the city of Philadelphia. And while his time with the Eagles may have come to an end, the impact he made during his years with the organization will not be forgotten anytime soon.